This is my version of romantic undone makeup. It's soft, a little worn in, but still really intentional. I'm starting with the Huda Beauty color corrector in Papaya. It's a deeper orange tone, so it cancels darkness, and with allergies season, my under eyes are showing a little more than often. Going in with one of my current favorite foundations. Thank goodness I decided to try this because it's lightweight but builds really beautifully, so you still get coverage without losing that skin texture. I'm keeping this pretty natural. I don't want it to look very heavy. Now I'm adding a bit of concealer from Huda Beauty. This one has a lot of coverage, so I'm using a small amount. Quote, quote, small amount. I'm like looking at this video and I'm like, I don't know if that's a small amount, Lupe. I'm blending it in so it melts into the skin. I'm bringing back that same papaya tone just to deepen the under eyes slightly. I don't want it overly bright. Since I kind of want a tired look, we're gonna do this. I want this look to look soft, almost tired-like effect. I'm adding a bit of cream bronzer just to bring some warmth back into the face and tie everything together a bit more. I'm using this Armani Eye Tint. When you first look at this product, you think it's gonna be shimmery, but it almost reads more matte on the skin. For a mascara, I love this Too Faced Better Than Sex on the top. It's really dark and it just makes the eyes stand out more. And then for the bottom lashes, I use this Milani one. It's a lot thinner, so it's easier to be precise. I just go really light and let it dry so it doesn't get messy. For contour, I'm using Milani in Cocoa. This tone is perfect. I like that I'm able to kind of do this and not mess up my makeup because my foundation feels more like skin. I pulled out this foundation from a stack that I haven't tried, and one day I was like, well, I'm just gonna go somewhere. It's the perfect time to try something new. And whoa, I was like, what the heck? Why did I never grab this? Okay. I'm adding a few freckles across the nose. It softens everything, and I've said this before, it gives you like an illusion. We gotta bring in this warmth bronzer, which is my favorite for the nose. This Milani Baked Bronzer is one of my favorites, especially for spring and summer. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for the summer looks. I'm already daydreaming. I'm using this blush. It has this like burned reddish brown tone that ties everything together. It's not too pink, it's not too orange, it just melts into the look. What I like about these are like super thin, so they kind of like give you that very natural character lash. These lashes are really natural, but I do tweak them a little bit. I curl them slightly differently, like backwards I believe, and then I use a spoonie to separate them and mess them up. I don't want perfect lashes. I want that slightly clumpy, spider-like effect. When I think about lashes, they're not always perfect, right? Like when we put on mascara. For the lips, I'm going in with this lip stain. I've used this in a few of my looks. I just keep coming back to it. It's the closest to a natural lip. I start at the bottom lip and then bring it to the top, almost like I'm painting it on, adding a little bit of depth and shadow so it doesn't look flat. I love lip stains. You can go out, you can live your life, you can go eat, and it is still there. Then I'm finishing with a gloss just to soften everything and add a bit of shine. And that's the finished look. Soft, a little undone. Spring's coming. Well, spring's already here and it's getting warmer, so I'm loving something a bit more lighter on the skin.